Bago! Welcome back, guys, to Ireland's channel. Today we'll be playing a new game and it's called Sherlock Holmes Crime and Punishment. I hope you guys have been excited as I am, and I'm glad to play this too. So let's go. New game. Song of Sherlock Holmes.
Holmes!
That is so scary. What the heck?
Holmes, will you stop that? You
No,
are
seriously.
utterly mad.
What have you showed me?
Stop, Holmes!
Is that you, Watson?
Yes, of course it is. And you almost killed me.
Nonsense. I was aiming for the vases.
Blindfolded?
Watson, quiet, please. I'm trying to concentrate. Ah, Lestrade. What is it this time?
He can see me. Well, here it is, and it's a good one, Mr. Holmes. Gentleman by the name of Peter Carey, also known as Black Peter, has been murdered.
A sailor, most probably.
What happened here?
Oh, Mr. Holmes, how could you?
It's the only exercise I've had all week. A grateful client from Limoges sent me a vase collection this morning. I couldn't think of a better use for it.
You're out of your mind.
I missed 4 out of 10.
Given you were blindfolded, that was very good. Can I have a try?
What is wrong?
Am I the only sane one here?
I suppose that Watson is right, Inspector. A little brain work would be preferable now. Do please tell us more about Black Peter.
Peter Carey, born in 1845 and 50 years old. An ambitious sort, he achieved much success in seal and whale hunting around Scandinavia. Retired in 1884 with a small fortune. He invested his money in a property called Woodman's Lee, near Forest Row in Sussex. It was where he lived for 6 years, and where he was found dead yesterday.
Has the investigation already begun?
Yes and no. In fact, this crime is so mysterious that I would prefer you to join me down there.
Give me half an hour to prepare, Inspector.
Take your time and join me there. I have to go through the yard first. The merry men struck again.
What have they done this time?
They robbed a powder reserve. I'll meet you at Woodman's Lee, Mr. Holmes.
I should help Mrs. Hudson here. I also have several appointments that I must keep this afternoon.
I shall go alone then.
That sounds sad. Square to open the Facebook, check stuff, check. Investigate the murder. Select the soup. Oh, why this game seems like gonna be quite complicated? If we can. Document. Dialogue. Video, echo. Sounds pretty complicated, this game. So let's go, our first gameplay.
My analysis table. It is useful for my work.
You go along to Peter Carey's house. Mrs. Hudson and I will take care of the mess you've made here. You go along to Peter Carey's house. Mrs. Hudson and I will take care of the mess you've made here.
Very smooth, the sensitivity. Oh.
A map of London and the surrounding area. It could be useful.
Looks like Holmes is a troublemaker.
My archive. I can always consult with it if needed. This is where I keep my post.
Oh my goodness.
My archive. I can always consult with it if needed. My archive. I can always consult with it if needed.
Before I do. Oh, hello.
Oh, what a mess! What a terrible mess!
I'm sorry. You can't blame me, I'm a troublemaker. This was the room my friend was standing in. Oh, this is how you run. And this is my room. Wake up, silver what? Oh. Ah, it's not bad. I like it. Oh. Huh? Okay. Now you tell me. Very good. So I do that. Right. And goes my wardrobe. Oh, it's locked. Very good. Oh, black suit. Oh, white suit. Oh, green suit. You know what? I think I'll start with this yellow suit. Run. What is this? Oh, this first person view. And this one, I don't know what is it. What am I supposed to do again? Select the suit. Yep, done, finished. Okay. Go illustrate Woodmansley. go there. Interesting. Loading screen.
Mr. Holmes, I'm over here. Come on.
No, I can't see you, bro. L. Oh, footprints.
These footprints appear to be quite large.
Wow. Oh. This game seems pretty complicated.
It seems that the garden was well maintained.
Yep. Right.
Mr. Holmes?
No. Oh, let's talk to them.
Inspector Lestrade, when will you remove my husband's body? It's sacrilegious to leave him here like this.
As soon as we can, Mrs. Carey, I assure you. Allow me to introduce you to Mr. Sherlock Holmes. He's a detective. No doubt you've heard of him. I'll wait for you in front of the cabin, Mr. Holmes.
My condolences, Mrs. Carey.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes.
What do I wanna ask? What do I wanna say? What? What is this? Oh, there's stuff for me to say. Okay. Oh, this cool. Huh. Everything will become easier. What?
Madam, can you tell me if you saw or heard anything unusual upon the night of the murder?
At 2 o'clock in the morning, I heard a terrible scream. But I thought nothing of it then. He would scream all the time when he was drunk.
Okay. Should I ask this question?
Can you please tell me what occurred on the evening of the murder?
Well, Peter got drunk in the evening. He was in such a terrible temper. Usually whenever that happened, he'd stay all night drinking in his cabin before passing out.
Why are you looking away from me?
Do you remember at what time you found your husband's body?
In the morning, at around 7 o'clock, I noticed the cabin door was open, but I didn't go